story behind, like, Bomjas, for example?
She took over Slagholm, the city, the free city that I was telling you about.
Uh-huh.
She has 3 cities now, but her capital is population 10 and her second city is population 10.
Time to make an example. Time to...
I don't even know if Ice Steli works underground, but this cave is already frozen, so no point in testing it here.
Hey, Nick, since you have since you uncovered the whole map with that thing, can you tell me if there's any like high concentrations of sunken ruins besides the one that you're yoinking? Because I was gonna build towards those. Also, I noticed you and Muck are now touching each other. R.I.P. Hermits.
Yeah, it's his free city. There's nothing I can do about that too. Oh,
No,
and
not
his
the
city.
free city, his capital.
It is what it is. Yeah.
Oh, the fishing ground up there.
After the speech from Muck about it shouldn't be, or no, who was it? It was like it can't be that hard to just not touch each other.
Yeah, sunken ruins. There's one to the north of the mountains on Stoneport. I don't know if you've seen those or not.
I'm asking if there's like a large concentration of them anywhere besides the one near Atlantis. Because if you're taking that other one, like I was depending on that to be a huge amount of research, and if you're gonna take it, I need to find a replacement somewhere.
There's one on the right side of Wildheart.
Just one, or like a big clump of them.
It's 4-3, I think.
Okay, I mean that's really good then.
I'm looking. One sec.
I don't need like a ton of ruins at every city. I just need like one or two. If Atlantis and Wildheart both have access to a bunch of ruins, that'll...
Atlantis, Stoneport, and Wildheart have one. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, sir. I knew that I knew that paying for map hacks would come in handy.
I don't know if you see, but it's literally north of Stoneport, over the mountain. There's 2 tiles.
Yes, I do see those.
There's a big concentration of them to the left top from New York City. There's 2, and then 3 more to the left of that. Like, one city can have 5 of those.
Looking at the battles that the other people that are in view of me have had this turn, chat.
Yeah, my only concern is I don't know if I actually have the I don't know if I have the ability to expand far enough to grab those ones north of Stoneport. They're behind a wall.
I think if you're going for water anyway, you should go and make a city where you originally wanted, like to the north of Arkansas, right on the coast.
Now we got other people saying Arkansas.
If you just go pure water.
Oh yeah, there's so much of it up there. What the heck? Well, there's... Yeah, I can't go pure water, unfortunately, just because of the number of province improvements that have to go on land, like quarries and gold mines and foresters.
Mukluk, are you going to that water spot? Are you going to be expanding your cities that direction, or can I do it then? Or can, you know, Fairlight go there?
Which water spot are we talking about?
North of Arkansas.
Yeah, northwest of you in that corner that we talked about earlier in the game, there is 1, 2, 3, 4,
you're wanting
5...
to, like, come out of your cave and go into the water?
I'm considering it, but if Fairlight wants to go there, like, I have to give him that spot because I'm taking
I have no problem with you taking that. However, if you take the cave tile on the surface, that will touch my city unless I destroy a building.
Yeah, I'm never playing Hermit again.
Hang on. Let's figure this out here. Okay, so right now, over on the... Okay, well, the eastern side, you're touching a vassal city and my capital. That's harder to fix. Okay, on the western side, the cave that you're wanting to come out of is touching 1 tile of mine. I could... now, I'm getting mana from that tile, so this is going to be somewhat painful, but I can destroy that tile if it's going to free you up to gain a lot of power.
It would, but I also kind of don't want to make you make that sacrifice. Sorry, Ferlet, are you going to be going this direction or no?
No, go ahead and take it.
Very well.
Because I already have 3 cities. It's going to be a while before I have the Imperium for a 4th. And by the time I save the Imperium for that, I'm just going to absorb Wild Heart.
I feel bad because now I'm taking all the knowledge away from you.
Okay, so are you going to come up out of that cave, Silver?
It would be very helpful if
okay,
I do,
that's fine.
yes.
That's fine. I'm all about the team play here. So I'm going to lose the Pearl Reef, which that'll sting, but that's fine. I am destroying it, so you can see it's being destroyed right now. It'll take 3 turns, okay? So now when you come out of that cave, you will not be in contact with me.
Oh, are you just digging up out of the ground? Is that how you're going to do it?
Yeah, there's a tunnel right there.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah,
Well,
my
and
city is literally
when he
bordering the
goes up,
tunnel.
gotcha. Yeah.
Yeah, honestly, if I knew that Hermit Kingdom would be such a stress on a 4v4 like alliance, I would not bother with it.
I don't think it's normally that bad. I think you just got a really, really, really bad map roll.
I don't think it's that bad either. Like, I know that by me giving up this one tile, your income stays much better for many different resources, right? Because Hermit Kingdom increases like all your income by like some percentage.
Yeah, it gives me 15% of food, knowledge, production, and maybe gold.
Yeah, so by me giving up 17 mana and 7 gold per turn, which sucks, you're getting all of that. I understand. I'm willing to make that trade.
Would you want me to give you that as a compensation per turn?
Is that something that can be set up?
Yeah, but we have to renew it like every 6 turns.
Oh,
No, you can just
I
set,
think
no,
that's.
you can.
I think that's
set
probably
them
too
in-
much trouble. It's just like if I have a mana emergency,
It's not accurate. It's not accurate though. You can just set them to indefinite duration. You don't have to redo it ever.
Okay, I'm okay with that. You wanna set that up? How much are you losing?
The Pearl Reef was 17 mana and 7 gold per turn.
Okay, I'll do it next turn.
I did this same thing in the last campaign with Bomgis because he gave up some mana nodes that I wanted. And I didn't want the mana. I wanted to like expand through the area. So I just set up like an indefinite trade deal feeding him 15 mana a turn so that he would continue benefiting from it.
On a similar note, I'd be willing to do the same thing on the other side where you came out of the cave east of me. However, that wouldn't solve the issue with you in contact with the vassal. Unless I absorb
the only way we can solve that situation if we get rid of both of them. Removing one doesn't do anything, so might as well just keep that Pearl Reef.
Yeah.
Also, it's a fresh, brand new city. Like 15% is nice and all, but on a fresh city,
Yeah, it's a bigger
it's
deal
not
in
much.
your main. Yeah, so to my chat, how goes the ice spreading? It's going good. To my chat, just to show you, this guy here, who's playing Mole People, he chose a trait called Hermit Kingdom. And if the lines of his city are touching the lines of any other city, he loses all of his bonus income. Hermit Kingdom gives him bonuses to all his income. So he is about to come out of this cave, where if he does that, the cave tile, which you can see highlighted here, would be touching my city border. So I am destroying one of my tiles, and he's paying me for the trouble, so that he comes out and doesn't.
I know you're asking for
contact.
the ruins in the water, but there is a clump of 3 ruins plus the guardian tree to the bottom left of the eye. Oh, he's muted. Never mind.
Yeah, at some point, maybe you and I will need to take care of that ghost ship infestation to the northwest. I haven't been able to deal with it yet.
Well, it's not bothering you, is it?
No, I killed all the little packs coming out of it. It's just the big pack I couldn't kill, so right now it's not bothering me. I do want to get that tranquility pool that's within its borders, which will then start making it mad, but right now it's fine.
Yeah, okay. I can support you, but as of right now, I only have a single stack that can go that direction.
And I'm not near it right now. I'm just talking about in the future.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, it's right next to my capital, so I'll have a standing army.
Oh, let's see. Aloha Island. Hey, Island Guy, what's up? You thought I forgot, didn't you? You're only half right. What's up, Bluebell? How goes the ice spread? Yeah, the ice in my area is going well. Basically, each of these 3 cities is emitting ice. And then, if they didn't destroy it... Yeah, this item I summoned here is also spreading ice. Right there. I'm kind of surprised that they haven't messed with that yet. By the way, a friendly reminder just for Silver and Keo, because I know you guys, I think, killed your vassals. If you haven't already, you can install your Whispering Stone in your own city for bonuses, since you can't use it really.
Oh, I have my Whispering Stone on a city that I'm trying to like integrate into mine.
Gotcha.
My stuff. Yeah.
My faction doesn't actually start with one.
Really?
Yeah, I'm playing the Reaver faction. They're basically the aggressive faction that I don't care about your diplomacy.
Okay.
And they intimidate free cities into following them rather than diplomacy them.
You know, I have done a Reavers campaign, but I guess I forgot about that.
Peace through fear. We love to see it.
Fairlight, you were asking me for more ruins. I know you're asking for water ruins specifically, but if you are willing to make another land city, to the bottom left of the eye, there's that little kind of like island with a tree wonder. It's 3 knowledge points, provinces.
Oh yeah, there is 3 there, huh? Not bad. I am somewhat leery of building down there because of how close it is to the enemy. I feel like it would get raided constantly if I build down there.
This is the army that lost the crocodile earlier, chat. We just summoned something new. We got a baby wyvern, and I just brought our full-grown wyvern, the one that actually survived to adulthood, over here to join this army. Since it could fly, it was able to cross the water very fast. So our navy army has been reinforced a little bit. Now this is scary. I have got my strongest army, my second strongest army, and this is just a collection of random stuff.
Primeval 4, whatever the 4th boost is. How come I don't have tier 4 units? Or how does that work?
Units that come by default from your race only go up to tier 3. To get tier 4s, you have to research the tomes. That's
rough. Okay.
But remember, you're ahead in research of all of us, so theoretically you should have the ability to get to those first. If the first tier, if the first tome that has tier 4 in it, you research it as soon as possible, you could get tier 4 recruitables before anybody else.
Oh, that'd be big.
Which you're already on track to do if you're following that guide, because that that first tome on tier 3, the Tome of Devastation, Warbreeds are a tier 4 unit.
Wait, the Warbreeds?
No deaths.
I never got the Warbreeds.
Chat, that was a risky fight. This spider lived with 1 HP.
Protector
No, oh, that's huge. Alright, so we just destroyed that whole mess.
Are only like tier 2.
Alright, so tons of
no,
food.
they're tier 3. They're tier 3.
Fat
Or tier
shield.
three. Right.
I don't think I've
When a
reached the
melee
tier
attacker
three-
hits, the
tier
attacker
three
takes
tomes
6
yet for
fire
that,
damage.
But
I don't
I'll
think
make my
you-
way over.
Yeah, you're
If
looking
you-
for
if
the
you
Tome
have-
of Devastation.
If you have
Yeah.
followed them in order and it's gone Roots, Pyro, Glades, Alchemy, then Devastation is next. Or
Yeah, that's
actually,
my next book.
if you click the purple circle in the top left corner, it'll open up your tomes, and then click on Show Tome Library at the bottom of the screen, and then you can change it to just show My Tomes, and it will show you which ones you've already unlocked. How many do you have there?
I have 4. I have the Pyromancy, Alchemy, Roots, and Glades, and I'm on the 3rd spell of the Glades right now.
Okay, yeah, no, you're doing it perfect. The next tome you get is going to be Tome of Devastation. That's your tier 4 unit.
Yeah, okay.
And you're,
okay.
Bomb just is probably there, but he's the only one. Once you get that unit, you're probably the strongest player on the board, at
do
least on
my
our
best.
team.
Yeah.
So you gotta go smack
Like
somebody
Keo,
with it.
you may remember I had a special event earlier and I was bragging that I got a fire giant. And that makes that army that has the fire giant in it right now pretty strong for what's on the field. But you're going to
my
be able to
God.
crank things like that out.
Oh, I can't wait to hog crank. Oh my gosh.
No comment.
What the hell?
He's a family-friendly streamer, remember?
Oh yeah. I'm pretty family friendly. Like I'm a good mom and pop streamer. What?
No comment. What is up with Keo? They're a VTuber. You know how they can be. Howling Castle. I'm pretty sure I just saw Willow handle a Howling Castle Ancient of Wonder, because half her army just got, like, battered. She's
Is that
standing right
hard?
next to it. I don't know. It's one of those structures you go into with one army, you know? And I just saw her, like, go in and come out missing a unit, half dead. I was like, okay.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, we can actually see her army.
Yeah, I've got a scout that's like, I don't know if she can see it because it's right outside her border. So
She has rapid evolution, so she went for the evolution tome. She has animal kinship, so she went for the tome of beasts.
I have both of those.
She has the glacial mammoth boon.
That is just Primal Mammoth. That's a pretty early thing. It allows your units that are not natural units to walk on snow without these getting slowed down.
So she's playing primal.
So
I thought
far,
she's playing...
it's the same as me. But
Unless
apparently
it's
having a rougher time with it.
your character.
No, make sure that you're looking at a unit that is actually of her race, because last time I looked at her army, she had like a hodgepodge of units like taken from other cultures.
Yeah, I'm seeing that now.
So chat, I just made a building.
Yeah,
that
the only
for
thing I can
every-
say is that she has Tome of Beasts and Tome of Evolution.
For
That's
every
the only
ice
thing I see
tile
so far.
it's touching, it gives you more production. And the total it's going to give was like 45, and this city only has 59 production, so it's going to almost double how fast that city builds things. Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out the limits of the invisible scouts, but that one is not moving a muscle, because that one's serving me real well right now. So chat, we're researching an ability called Staves of Mist. It allows all caster-type units in your armies to have a skill called Fey Blessing, which is completely free to use, so it doesn't use up their turn, has a 2-turn cooldown, and it heals a target by 2 HP. and it puts 2 stacks of clinging mist on them, which means anything attacking them has a 30% chance to miss. And it's so you can use it for buffing or for small heals.
Wow, I just learned something new. I had no idea. I did not realize these vendors, if you buy their items, they restock immediately the next turn.
I think it depends on the vendor, because the vendor I had where I bought a extra skill point, it never restocked. And
I mean, I don't think those will, but like
Okay.
the item vendors and the mount vendor.
Yo.
So if you guys want to buy flying mounts, he has them for sale for 100 or 200 gold, and I bought a couple for myself. And now that I'm realizing they keep restocking, if you guys want to grab them too, I can trade them to you.
Ooh, that's juicy.
He has a Thunderbird, a Bone Wyvern, Frost Wyvern, and he has a Dread Spider, all for sale in the 100 to 200 gold range.
What do the floating mounts do that's better than the ground mounts? Or like what's different?
Just zipping around the map very quickly is handy, but it also, like, your army will only move as fast as the slowest unit in it. So if you have a fast leader on a bird, it doesn't matter if you have a bunch of slowpoke foot soldiers traveling with them.
The exception would be in manual combat, because it could move over units without going around.
Okay.
Yeah, flying in combat is also super handy, because you can ignore obstacles and flank people and stuff. You also, if you have a fast or a flying unit, you can... If you have any flying unit that you're able to make, you make like 3 or 4 of them and then get a flying hero and have just an all airborne army. They can zip around the map and find stuff for you much faster.
Gosh, that's crazy.
It's currently what I have. I have one army that is entirely airborne. So that's the guy that flies around and puts down outposts for me and scouts.
Would that even work for me? Because I'm like the tanky, debuffy build. I don't think I'm like rushing around, right?
It depends entirely. I don't know what flying units you have access to.
Oh, yeah, I don't have anything right now. I don't...
Or if you just had 4 heroes and they were all flying, you could do it. Just having a hero stack flying
Ooh.
around.
Wait, just only heroes in a party?
Yeah, just put like all 5 of your heroes into one unit. If they all have flying mounts, they can all just zip around the map very quickly, killing everything.
That's so
Right.
beefy.
I honestly can't understand why I'm such a dumbass. Can you please buy me a flying mount? I'll overcompensate you the gold.
Sure. What is what
A
what
flying
what's
mount.
wrong?
A flying mount for my hero. That's it.
Is this just to get
Is
around
your
caves
hero the
faster?
reason you're slow?
I don't know. I move 5 tiles a turn. Give me a flying mount, please.
Okay. They have a Frost Wyvern, Thunderbird, or Bone Wyvern. The Bone Wyvern's only 100. The others are 200. What do you want?
Give me the 100 one, please. Yeah, if you don't mind.
I just bought it. You can send me a trade offer for a Bone Wyvern.
Got it. And I need to do a trade for Muck.
Where is Mr. Diggermeister? I'm trying to figure out why you're so slow.
He's currently in the cottage.
See that? 32 movement.
So in his army right now, 5 of the units have 15 movement remaining, and the Copper Golem has 11 movement remaining. So right this second, the Copper Golem is slowing the army down by a hair, but the others are not much faster.
Yeah, but I have another character running around solo by himself, and he's also like incredibly slow.
Yeah, it would be a huge difference on a single entity for sure. Also,
I
at the cottage, do you see the Marauder army to the left of you?
Sorry, one sec. I'm trying to do a trade deal.
Okay.
Your golem does not have cave walk the way the rest of your army does, so it may be slowing you down somewhat because it's burning more points per tile. But also,
Makes sense.
I am a colossal fan of high movement speed, so I take athletics as a racial trait almost every time. And then I also got flying mounts now, so you know I'm zippy. But even if I didn't have flying mounts, I still move pretty darn quick because of athletics. Shame my giant can't get a flying mount.
Do you know the default movement for a giant giant hero?
I think it's 40. I want to say it's 40. It's either that or 32.
It is 40. I just inspected my own. I should have just done that to begin with.
Yeah, I took when you're leveling up under signature skills. I don't know if Ritualist gets the same thing, but for Warrior, I took the Rune of Fury, which gives me max movement speed as a Storm Giant, so he has 48.
I didn't take anything for movement speed on my Ritualist, and I do have 40. Also, I didn't take Athletics. I took the there was a purchase thing that was a single point that was your race just gets mounts, and I took that, and so most of my units from that race are on they're riding on like giant wolves or something, so they've got 40 movement, but that's most of them, not all of them. Some of them don't.
I just can't understand why it took me 2 days and 42 turns to realize to get a flying mount. But I just can't imagine the stupidity.
One thing I noticed.
Well, I mean, one flying mount isn't going to speed up your whole army though, because your hero's still going to, like, the rest of the army's still going to be slow.
Silver, one thing I noticed when looking at all of the different cultures with like the spreading terraforming stuff, just because I like that, is like ice, when you're walking over ice, it's normally like it uses 6 movement to move through it, but if you're playing something with adaptation, it goes down to like 5. And grassland, it'll go from like 6 to 4, but fungal forest is you go from 8 to 6. So even if you're adept at moving through fungal forest underground, you're moving at the speed of other slow races on the surface.
Look, I'm just going to take a moment to shamelessly plug road building as a skill. I put roads everywhere. Massively speeds up traversal time.
What's the movement for road, do you know? Or
6.
like the costs for doing it? Oh, it's
3 per
5.
tile.
It's 5. I just looked.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
It's 5,
Flying
but when
mount
you
makes
get
a difference.
it's 5, but when you get down to the end of the generic tree, get advanced logistics, roads drop to 3.
Oh wow, I see that. Oh. I actually bought road building 2 turns ago, and I have a bird that is flying around pooping roads out. Just 'cause it's really fast.
Mark, I have sent you a trade proposal if you want to accept that.
I had already ended my turn, so I won't be able to view it till the next turn.
You can unend your turn by... Oh, never mind. There it goes. They click end.
Wait,
I
tell me
didn't
how to
realize
do
that
that
was
for the
last one.
future. How do you unend your turn?
Just click the button again.
What? Oh, this is perfect. Someone from Wildheart just chose to poison me, and I can insult them, which will lower my progress on the meter, which might let you pull ahead. No, your drink sucks.
Wow, he just restocks his inventory every day. I had no idea. I could have bought so many flying mounts. Now he has a flaming nightmare horse mount.
Yeah, there's a lot of crazy ones. Oh, that's so much better. Okay, I just destroyed the 2 infestations south of me. Silver, question for you. If we wanted to try to take out the infestation in the water to the northwest, I could be there in 3 turns. Should I bother going in that direction right now, or not at the moment?
How many armies are you bringing?
Let me see. I have 1 army with 1,000 power, and another with almost 900, so it'd be a total of about 1,900 power I could bring.
I can bring an army there, but it's not going to be anything impressive.